Minnesota Bulls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Memphis Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lewis to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So USF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Norton. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Just plowing ahead. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cross. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
A obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go Philly.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the toss. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Brown will throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, USF! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin.
They'll run it from the gun.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the deep. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the Bulls get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Bulls! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catch in the middle, it's crossed. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Got a little space. It's a running room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hawkins. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air. Push.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, South Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 18 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Touchdown, Memphis! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback may change this route. Brown wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, They're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. If there's time to pad the stats. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.